Hello everybody, this is the OK10 Prepper here. This is my first YouTube video, so I am very happy to be here. I've been wanting to do this for a few months now. A little bit about me, I have been prepping for about 2.5 years, and I've watched the gamut of videos on YouTube from survival and what guns to have and this, that, and the other, and what to put in a bug out bag and this, that, and the other. But one of the things that has always interested me is guns. I love guns, always have, love shooting, and I also enjoy being frugal. There's a ton of videos that are on YouTube right now that talk about budget guns and what to buy if you ever have to bug out and what to have. And so this is my collection right here, and that gun right there, that is my 410, and I've had that since I was 4 years old. My grandpa gave that to me, and I'll get back to that in a second. But all these other guns I've actually bought in the last year. These two guns right here, this is a Marlin Model 60, the old one, with the 18+1 tube-fed magazine, and this is a Marlin 3030. These two guns I actually bought together, and if I remember right, I paid about $80 for the 22 and $275, I believe, for the Marlin. But we'll get for the 3030, but we'll get back to that in a second as well. We'll go ahead and start up here at the top. Now this gun up here at the top, this is a 12 gauge. It's a Mossberg 500 12 gauge, and I saw this at a gun show. It had a price tag of $200 on it, and I talked them down to $150. The action was a little rough on it. The gun was filthy. I brought it home, took it completely apart, and cleaned it, scrubbed it, lubed it back up, put it back together, and it functions absolutely incredibly. Nothing wrong with the gun. $150. Sell that gun for $200 all day long here in my area. It's a great deal. And all these guns here, I could actually make a profit on right now, which is when you're talking about budget guns. Not only do you want guns that are, in my opinion, this is my opinion on this, not only do you want guns that are quality guns that you can depend on, but when you're buying, you want to think of them as an investment. And so if you were ever in a situation where you needed cash or you had to downgrade for whatever reason, which I definitely would not dig into my gun stock. If I needed cash, that would not be my first option. However, if I needed to, I could make a profit on all these guns. So anyway, we got $150. Sell that gun for $200. Like I said, this is my 410 right here, and this gun was given to me by my grandpa when I was 4 years old. I didn't start hunting with it until I was 9 or 10, because this is a 26-inch full choke. It's a fixed choke. It's early 60s model, the best I can tell. The Mossberg 500s, when they first came out, they had a single push rod that controlled the action, and that one up there actually has a double push rod. Also, another difference is this is all aluminum, even the trigger assembly, and that is like the polymer, the newer model. And this also has two push rods on it, one push rod here. Anyway, both of them are great guns. I'm a huge Mossberg 500 fan. This 410 right here has taken, I can't tell you how many squirrels and rabbits. And also, really quick, in case you guys are wondering why I have this ammo set out here, I actually am a believer that if you're going to have guns, they should be loaded at all times. And so this is the ammo that I keep in these guns. I don't have my magazine for the 9mm close by. I think it's in the dining room. But anyway, I know how YouTube people are, and they like their guns to be cleared. So as you can tell, I do have the actions open, the bolts out of this 22, the actions open on this 22. Matter of fact, my 30-30 is the only one that hasn't been checked, but like I said, I know how YouTube people are about making sure that the guns are cleared, because I'm sure somebody would have a conniption if we didn't cover that. So, but just really quick, just home defense stuff. I got some 3-inch double up buckshot for my 12 gauge, and there's 5+1. This is in my 410. I have the PDX ones. It's got the 3 defense discs things in it, and they're made for home defense. Low velocity, supposed to have a ton of stopping power for my 410. That is also a 5+1 with the 2.5-inch. Also, a little more information on the 12 gauge. It does have the Accu choke, so it's got interchangeable chokes, and I actually have a improved, modified, and full choke for that gun. But moving on down, this gun right here, this is my latest acquisition. This is a Mossberg 802 Plinkster International, I believe is the order you say that in. Found this gun for $165 with 225 rounds on armslist.com. Bought it from a local guy here. This gun, that's about resale value on it. So I can't really say I got an exceptional deal on it. However, the local gun shops, because they are hard to come by, and if you try to search them, which I totally endorse these guns because it has been a fantastic gun, put about 250 rounds through it. But if you do some research, they're really, 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 really hard to find. So I think personally that I could sell this for about $200 at a local gun show, because while the 702, which is a semi-automatic version, is very abundant, this gun right here is not so much the case. Apparently bolt-action 22s have gotten extremely popular. It's just got a little cheap scope that came with it. It's a Barska 4x20 scope. I actually was using the open sights, shooting 2-inch groups at about 30 yards. But I do squirrel hunt with it, so I need a little better accuracy through the scope on there, and I'm shooting 1 inch or less. And I will try eventually to address that in maybe another video about the targets that I've been shooting, because I actually have those saved. Moving on down to this 22. This is like I said, earlier in the video, this is a Model 60. A Marlin Model 60, and this has got the 18+1 capacity, so it's definitely older. And I have a, let's see, what was this one? This is a 4x32 scope that I have on here, and it's great for out to about 50 yards. It's dead on. Matter of fact, I'm sighted in both these guns a couple days ago, just to put some finishing touches on it. Like I said, I did put the scope on this one, so mainly sighted that one in and just touched this one up. But both of them are just dead on at about 30 yards. That's how I have them set up for squirrel hunting. I'm a huge squirrel hunting fan, so go ahead and take a second to say that if anybody needs some squirrels killed here in the Nashville area, I would love to come and take care of that problem for you. Moving on down here, this is a Marlin 30-30. All kinds of reviews on this gun as well that you can find. This has definitely got the nicest scope on it of any of the guns. It's a shooter's edge, which I don't think is like anything to write home about, but it is a 3x9 or 3 to 9x40 scope. And I actually took this gun home with me over Christmas, and my dad has a little shooting range in his back pasture, and I shot a 12 gauge used 12 gauge shell at 105 yards with this. So gun is extremely accurate. The scope definitely maxes out at about 100 yards. That that shell that I shot was, if it hadn't have been red, it would have been kind of hard to see from that far away. But anyway, oh, I almost forgot to tell you, these bullets right here that I had for the 30-30 that I have sitting out, these are 125 grain. They're hand loaded, so you don't want to shoot a high powered round. I actually live in some condos, so you don't want to shoot high powered rounds. So smaller grain bullet, but I'm sure coming out of this gun at 2200 feet per second plus would have plenty of knockdown power, even though it is only 125 grain bullet. Like I said, guys, this is my first YouTube video, and I really appreciate y'all stopping by and checking this out. I hope I can get better. I hope this was okay. I hope I didn't talk too much and all that good stuff. And I hope it was informative. Just keep your eyes peeled, y'all. You can find great deals out there. The guns are out there, and I appreciate y'all watching. And this is OK10 Prepper signing off. See you later, guys.